Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing what I call chicken dragon eggs. This is another recipe that I found during quarantine. Shout out to the Barbecue Pit Boys and their channel for coming up with this idea. Fantastic. Everyone has loved this so far. But today we're going to be smoking them, which is a little different than what they do on their channel. So basically what we're going to do, we're going to take a chicken breast and we're going to flatten it out and we're going to spatchcock it. And we're going to take jalapenos, we're going to stuff them with cheese and sour cream. We're going to put that inside the chicken. We're going to wrap that up with bacon, and then we're going to season it, throw it on the smoker, and let it all cook together. And oh man, is it good. We made this for Christmas, or I made this for Christmas, and everyone was absolutely blown away. So let's get started. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to lay out our breast here, try to get off some of this these extra pieces here that aren't really going to match the profile of the rest of it. We got some extra little wing type stuff in here. Get that off there. What we really want is a nice even piece of chicken by the end of this, so that way we're not going to have one end that's going to cook too fast and ruin the whole thing. So we're just going to take some cling wrap. That's extremely clingy. And we're just going to lay this over the chicken. This is just going to help so we don't get splatter everywhere and we're not going to get our mallet all gummed up. So what we want is a nice flat piece of chicken. You don't have to hit it hard, but you got to be firm with it. This will move, so just kind of keep readjusting. And eventually what we want to see is a piece of chicken that's nice and even, and that we can cut in half and have really nice kind of edges along with it. So once we're done there, take your knife, and we just want to make a nice even cut right through the center of that. This is not easy to do. The colder the chicken is, the easier it is to work with. And just be careful because you are cutting, and you're most likely cutting towards your own hand or towards your own fingers. So just want to get a nice flat spatchcock there. So, and it doesn't have to be perfect. We are going to be rolling this up. So you can see some here. We got kind of a little overzealous in a couple spots. That's fine. So what I'll do is I'll take the jalapeno, put it in there, roll it up, and no one will even know the difference. So there we go. I'm going to flatten this out just a little bit further on this side here. We are ready for the jalapenos. Alright, so next we have 2 chicken breasts. So what I'm going to do is cut the end off one of these, and we'll find the other biggest one here. Do the same there. Toss them out. And then what we're going to do is cut these in half. Go ahead and get out everything that you don't want. Obviously leave more seeds, the spicier it's going to be. So because I'm making this for my family, I'm going to take out all of the seeds because we have some little kids and a wife that does not like spicy. The kid doesn't like spicy either. So we're just going to get out all of those seeds. Sometimes they come out really nice. Sometimes you gotta kind of fiddle with it. Like that one came out pretty nice. Alright, so keep those together. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take a spoon. We're gonna mix in our cream cheese. We're gonna mix in our cream cheese with our cheese so you get kind of the consistency that you're looking for. You can fill these with cream cheese and then put the cheese on top of that. I prefer this method just because it gives you a little bit more of a intermingling flavors. So just mix that together until it's the cheese, cream cheese mixture that you're looking for. And again, that is completely up to you, and that is completely up to your taste. I'm using the taco cheese because I want a little bit of spice in there because I like spicy things. My rest of the family does not. Alright, so that's about what I'm looking for right there. So then what we're going to do is take that cream cheese and stuff your jalapeno. Now this is not a jalapeno popper video. If you just joined us, we're making dragon eggs. So fill that up nice and full. You don't even have to put it back together, be able to put it all the way back together. That's about what you want. Because this is going to cook down all that cheese, and all the cream cheese is going to melt, and it's just going to flow right back into the chicken, and it is amazing. Alright, so there are our jalapenos. So now we just need to wrap them up in the chicken, and then we wrap the chicken up in bacon. Alright, so now we just take the jalapeno and gently roll it up in that chicken. These chicken breasts are big enough I could almost fit 2 jalapenos in here. These things are monsters. There we go. As I said, it's not going to be perfect. You can see we got a little spot there where we can see through, but we are going to be covering that up with bacon. So it is all good. I always like to start in the middle just to try to kind of keep everything together. Just have one center point here where we have a nice bond. And then just work your way out. I always wrap the opposite way of the chicken. I'm not entirely sure if that's right or not. It's just what I always do. We're going to trim off these ends here too once we get everything covered like we want. Again, just you want a nice even piece of meat. If it's not even, it's going to cook funny, and you're going to have spots that get cooked too much, and possibly, hopefully not, but hopefully, or possibly spots that don't get cooked at all. So wrap this up here. Use as much bacon as you want. I always put one along the outside here just to hold everything in and make sure that we're getting as much of that bacon flavor infused as possible. Depending on what type of bacon you use, how warm it is, and how thick it is too, you may want to use toothpicks on this to hold it. I don't normally like thin bacon. I'm always a big thick bacon kind of guy, but I like to use thinner bacon for this. I feel like it molds a little bit better and it sticks better, where now I can pick this up and I don't feel like it's going to fall apart on me immediately. Alright, so before we go put them on the smoker, we just need to season them. All I'm going to be using is Lawry's garlic salt, and you want to give it a nice healthy dose, because again, remember that we're just seasoning the bacon at this point. All the chicken, everything on the inside is not going to get any of this seasoning until it soaks through the bacon. And then we're going to use Lawry's seasoning salt. I know I've talked about using this a lot, and I have yet to use it in the video, so here we go. And then we're just going to turn it over, get the other side, or other sides, I should say. We get enough on our board here, we could probably just roll the rest of these in the seasoning we got on the board. And we should have a nice, even coating of seasoning. There we go. Alright. we are ready for the smoker. See you guys in a little bit. Hi guys, we're back. We're going to be throwing the dragon eggs on the smoker. I got up to 325 degrees, so this is a pretty hot cook. We're going to get not as much smoke flavor as I would normally like, but to cook that bacon down and get that really where it's going to condense and shrink in, we want to get that pretty hot. So as you can tell, it's pretty smoky in here. I have one of the garage doors open, the other one closed here just for lighting. So we're going to get these on quick so I can reopen this thing and get some oxygen back in here. Alright, so we're going to throw these right in the middle. Yeah, so this has been up temp for a little bit now, so we got nice even heat. Throw those kind of right in the middle there. And I'm going to take my Temp Probe because this really is not a timed cook. Because these chicken breasts are so large and varying in size, I always go with a Temp Probe on these. All the way through there. If you can't get through that jalapeno, we want to hit 165 degree internal temp, just so that way the chicken is fully cooked and it's going to be safe. So I'm going to shut this up and see you in a few minutes. Alright guys, let's get to some bourbon. Tonight we have Wild Turkey 101. I found this to be very highly suggested or very highly rated by channels like Bourbon Junkies and it's Bourbon Night, things like that. So I've heard very good things about it. I haven't had a Wild Turkey previously, other than probably 10 years ago or so. I was hunting just back before I drank anything good, just Miller Lights and all that stuff. And somebody put some in some coffee, and I about puked. So hopefully this doesn't bring back some real bad memories there. So let's give the Wild Turkey 101 some taste of it. A little more florally, really flowery, florally. Tastes like, smell like flowers. Definitely some floral notes in there. Not overpowering. It is good. It's very smooth. Not overly powerful for being 101 proof, so 50.5%. It's really good. That is really smooth. It's got a lot of complex flavor to it. I feel like this is one that would open up a lot with a proper snifting glass or snifter. So I'm just going to swirl it around here to see if I can get anything else out of it real quick. Yeah, that floral is right on the nose. That's what hits you right away. It's good. It's yeah, that is excellent. It does seem to open up a little bit more with the second sip, but I'm not going to waste any more time on that. Let's see what we can open up with this ice ball that has been kind of my nemesis lately. I have not tried or not liked anything on the ice ball as of late. Now that, on the other hand, it doesn't change the flavor nearly as much as some of the previous ones have. You kind of get more of that floral, a little more cinnamon maybe, but I feel like this maybe is just a more open up version of that because it's been sitting and breathing a little bit longer, and with the ice cube it obviously helps that a little bit. I would say I still prefer it neat, but you guys can drink it however you want. Either way is fantastic. Yes, both excellent. Worth the money on the bottle. I think this was $30, so not bad at all. Especially, you know, you're heavier than bottled and bond by a half a percentage, but great one to have on the shelf. Good diversification from some of the other ones that we've discovered or that we've gone over. Evan Williams, Redemption, things like that. This has a very different flavor profile than those do, so definitely worth it picking up. Head down to your local liquor store. Too much bourbon already, and I've only had 2 sips. All right, guys, We're gonna go get some dragon eggs off the smoker here, and I'm excited. You guys should be too. This is gonna be fantastic. See you in a bit. Alright, these are looking real good. Just gonna check it here. It says 165 on my thermometer there, but I'm gonna check it with my Temp Probe. Got 170 back here, and 170 up here too. So this is a little off just because the jalapenos don't cook quite as fast, so it's always good to be double checking your work here. So we're just going to pull these out, or pull this out, excuse me. Just pull this out, set that off to the side, and our dragon eggs are done. You can see it oozing out the cream cheese there. Ooh, that's going to be tasty. Alright, let's cut in and see what we got. Ooh. Oh, that looks good. Bacon around here is nice. Some crispy pieces, still a little tender. But yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like. Alright, so I'm going to try a piece of the dry stuff first without the barbecue sauce on it. Gotta make sure you get some of the jalapeno, everything in there. A little jalapeno. Oop. Right there. A little cream cheese. We got some bacon. The way that bacon fat just soaks into the chicken. Chicken is so moist and tender, and everything just, the flavors marry so well together. Oh, that is going to be hard to beat. But if we cut open our glazed one here, so we got a similar profile. This one's a little bit thicker on the chicken side. So we'll just cut a little slice of heaven off here. Oh wow. That barbecue sauce just, it's like it enhances all the other flavors. Really makes it pop. I don't think I'm ever going to make these not basted again. That was a mistake to do so. They're both extremely good. If you don't like barbecue sauce, still definitely make this. But if you do like barbecue sauce, this basting on here is perfect. So, alright, that's it for me, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, and turn the bell on so you get notified every time I put out a new video. And leave a comment down below, please, telling me what you would like to see me either attempt to cook, or if I maybe already have a recipe. So, always open to and willing to try new things, hence the dragon egg. So, we'll see you guys next time.